Okay, I fired up a recording of my own.
Okay.
Had to fiddle with it first.
All right.
See, okay, there it is. Okay. So yeah, quick update for anybody watching this. The technical issues might be down some players and stuff, and you know. And I had to sneeze.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you. Okay, now, where were we?
Vandal was going to be checking on the idea that somebody might be trying to get at DeVay through Kayla. Maybe some Pulse rival or something like that, but she wanted to check his contacts, associates, and communications just for any sign of ill will on any particular person's part.
Okay. Yeah, right, and you sent him a text very openly asking about that.
Yeah.
It takes a minute or two, but you eventually get an answer. Which is something on the lines of, you don't get as far as I did without making some enemies.
So surely you wouldn't mind if I take a look at some of your less well-intended associates, right?
Go ahead.
Alright, I'll just need access to some of the communications. I don't want to... I kind of want to ask permission before I go digging, and, well, either way some things might come up. I just want you to know that everything is going to be confidential as part of the contract.
There's a longer pause before you get a reply to that. And it says, well, alright, but, don't do anything stupid.
Oh, stars forbid. You don't get as far as I do without learning to avoid the easier mistakes.
Challenge accepted.
So she'll thank him and do a little bit of digging.
Okay.
Well, I am sprawled out on the couch. I think I'm going to do a little bit of digging of my own.
What kind of digging would you like to do? While I try and find the rules for hacking. There it is. The page was Lonnie.
Mostly the person we saw while the run was going. See if they've said anything recently on their social media.
Okay.
Og Senpai noticed me.
Except she did not.
Okay.
Well, these people are delusional, so...
Vandal, please give me a generic hacking check. So, mind exert sabotage.
Oh, okay. Difficulty?
Let me think. Are you actually going into his email?
Yes.
In that case, I'm gonna say 4.
Oh, that might be a little hard. I think I should have increased my mind stat.
You are getting into the email of a fairly high-ranking Pulse executive, so.
Yeah. Well, I said I was gonna do it, so I have to roll. Alright. Do I get any simplifications for having his permission?
Well, the thing is, you didn't actually just ask, hey, give me your password or something.
Yeah.
You basically just said him, hey, I'm gonna look into your communication with people.
Mostly because I don't think Vandal honestly thinks anyone would be stupid enough to give her one's password. Wait, people do that? Okay, so...
Well, I mean, no, he probably wouldn't have.
Yeah. Alright, so I get 2d6. I have plenty of focus. And I get +2, and I have a boon in it. So, let's see what happens.
And any property you wanna? Hey,
I honestly really couldn't think of one.
Ah, okay.
But hey, I did it.
All right. That is, and let me check real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is gonna be enough.
Okay.
You can't manipulate anything, but you can see stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean that's all I want to do.
So, next thing I'm gonna ask is, how long do you want to spend on this?
I'd say this is gonna be my day's task, unless we're interrupted by something.
Okay.
So keeping an eye on security just in case someone or something gets wise and goes, hang on, what the heck? But definitely, this is going to be Vandal's primary focus. This is her angle of attack.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say, please give me a moment. I need to.
Okay. Because it might just be a red herring, but at the same time, the idea that somebody might be coming at this from another angle is compelling.
Yeah, I get it. Give me a mind perceive roll.
Okay. Difficulty?
I'm gonna say difficulty 1.
Okay.
This is not too hard since you're taking your time.
I'm gonna +1 that 3.
Okay.
So I'm at poor focus because I'm assuming I've rested.
Wait, no, that was not what I meant to do.
I'm going to say that I'm going to be in the bedroom sipping tea.
Sorry, I need to check my notes. All right. So after quite a long time of looking through mostly perfectly regular and very boring managerial kind of email stuff, you find one name that ends up kind of sticking out.
Oh?
Which is Rhonda Birch, or well, not sure how you actually pronounce that last name. And
Okay.
it's I couldn't think of anything fancy, but it has the Pulse stuff with like special characters and everything. But that's basically the name. Who appears to be a like long-term rival of the Vase, and there has definitely been bad blood between these two.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Maybe some bad blood between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, gonna do a little bit more research on her, but first, let Duke and Lillian have a chance to investigate some angles of attack.
Yes. Lillian, if you could do me a big favor and remind me what had happened with the people you want to look into and what you had already found out, because I'm such a great DM I didn't write it down.
Well, that tells me it's not important. No, from what I do remember, we found a fairly big list of fans. We managed to narrow it down to the people who had a physical presence in those events, and then we narrowed it down to 2 people who felt that they might act on something. We spotted one of them during the run, but I subtly sped up things to get out of there just in case.
Mm-hmm.
That's very
Okay. Had you actually like identified them, like with name and everything?
From the sounds of it, yes. And Squeaks was watching the person after we got out of sight to see what they were up to, but they just left.
Okay.
But yeah, at the very least, we did manage to find their social media accounts and stuff like that.
Sounds like a decent enough lead.
So then, sort of following up a little bit on that with the person that we did see.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing if they're immediately back to fangirling or if they're still very angry.
Okay. Well, from what I remember, you had found like a forum of these people, this fan group. You don't really see anything new there. No, at least not like pertaining any recent events, like this run or anything.
Mm-hmm.
No paparazzi stalker stuff.
Nope.
Not yet. It's only been a few minutes.
Fair. You just hear, like, what? They haven't said anything yet? Amateurs from Vandal's side of the apartment.
But also over the next few hours, there's like not like nobody's talking on the forum, but like I said, nothing pertaining to this.
Mm-hmm. Who was that weird clip she was running with? But alright.
I'm sorry, I just had a very delayed, like, stream of consciousness reaction to that.
Oh.
My brain went to, like, you know, who is that strange blip she was running with? Does she have a girlfriend now? And then I just remembered that, like, hypo-riddled, what the heck were they thinking thing, because, like, Bruno Mars, the pop artist, was seen with a dude. So somebody wrote an article entitled, Does Bruno Mars is Gay?
Okay.
What?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Uh-huh.
I remember that Game Grumps episode.
Okay.
So now I'm just imagining somebody posting that on the forums and Vandal reading that with like this "What am I reading?" kind of reaction.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still sprawled out and taking it easy for now.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, you are aware of the leads, the crazy fans at least, because I was working with you to find that stuff
Okay, cool.
during the last session.
I figured, but good to know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get? I'm trying to remind myself how much you had actually found out. Did you get any names or other details regarding people at Kayla's old arena?
The only name we got was the ring manager.
Which was that?
I don't remember the name. I'm sorry. That was the only person we managed to find stuff on. We got the names from her, but you never gave any specific names and told us to do a check to see what we could find on these people.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the ring manager was very upset with her not reviewing the contract, and he said stuff along the lines of, "Don't forget your roots. This is yada yada."
Mm-hmm.
Sort of used to be star of the show, and the reason they were going. Now they're moving up.
I need to make better notes of my own stuff.
No, it's honestly it's fine. That last session was a bit slow.
It was fun though. It's kind of more like a slice of life session.
Okay. Okay, so just to keep track of things, the old manager type person is Wiesen Meinard.
Mm-hmm.
And the particular fan that you were able to identify during the morning run.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually find his name as Jerry Fulton. Fulton, that.
Okay.
Oh, and anything else before I move on to the next person?
Nothing comes to mind.
All right. Duke.
Duke.
Yes.
Anything particular you would like to do?
I've been trying to think, but I can't think of anything. I'm terrible.
So you can't think of anything terrible. What about things that are wonderful?
Even less of those.
Oh.
I'll settle for okay.
The
Yeah, I
gif
kinda
of
like
the two
think of
main
anything.
characters from Road to El Dorado going both.
You need to watch that movie. It's been such a long time.
So good. It just exudes charm.
Yeah, I can't think of anything to do myself. My skills aren't really pertained to the investigative online stuff. More of, real life, I guess.
Could go people watching with Squeaks out on the balcony.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, that'll work.
Since if I remember from the last session, Squeaks had a friggin' awesome setup. Pointing the friggin' sniper scope down at everyone. Not the gun, thankfully.
Oh, I was gonna say that sounds like
Yeah.
that sounds like a good way of getting arrested.
No, unfortunately, he thought of using just the scope.
And I also have a pair of optics for you to use if you want, if you don't have any. That I did throw at Squeaks, so they should be there.
Okay, I'll kind of use the optics to kind of look out. Not really looking much for anything, just kind of doing a little bit of a surveillance.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like the odds of us actually recognizing anyone that we're investigating out there, besides maybe the fan.
I would like to see 2 rolls from you then.
Okie dokie.
First, give me a body perceive roll. I'm I'm gonna say difficulty 3.
What exactly do optics do again?
Fancy binoculars, I think.
Yeah, but I think they had a...
I think they include stuff like night vision and something, and you can get them in tactical blackest.
Yes.
No, I didn't pay
That is
the
the
extra
most-
10 credits.
No, boo.
You violated the chief rule. Always get it in tactical blackest.
All right, thank you. And now I would like a community perceive roll. Difficulty 2.
Okay. Dang. I leveled up my community exert, not my perceive.
Well, it still helps.
Yeah, because you get the bonus, the numeric bonus from community perceive, or from community exert into community perceive.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
It's kind of awesome.
It's your plus number at the end of there. Oh, okay! Nice!
That. No matter how much plus you have, that doesn't help there.
Let's see.
So, for focus, if you want to reroll that mess.
4 focus. How much focus do I even have? Where's focus on this? I got 5 focus for the day.
Don't think that that's worth.
Yeah.
The only hope that I would really have is I reroll the 8, get a max 8, and then I can just plus 1 the 1. But no. That ain't happening.
Okay. Well, after a while, you do spot that fan person again. The Jerry Fulton. Basically, what do you call it? Loitering? No, hanging around the area.
Yeah, loitering.
Okay, good. Wasn't sure if that was the right word.
That is correct.
But from what you can gather, he's basically watching the place. But as in watching the place, as in the building, it's you can't be 100% sure because you're not keeping track of him every second. But he doesn't appear to actually look at the balcony you're on. So your guess is that he probably knows Kayla's in this building, but he doesn't know which apartment.
Let's say, is this the point where I yell down to him or something?
You probably know which apartment they're in.
You're a little too high to yell down at somebody.
Point a laser pointer.
I'm just gonna nudge Squeaks, kind of point out that person's down there, and just make a passing comment like, "Can I get hit him with a loogie?"
Oh, that's rude.
So I don't know if Cox can do that.
Yeah.
A penny, then.
I mean probably, I guess. But
Hey Vandal, I need your mug of tea. Oh, I just brewed it.
technically would give Squeaks a chance to go for the joke too. I don't know. I might be pushing it.
Let's not drop things on the suspect head. Remember, it's innocent until proven guilty.
No, I meant to the checks.
Oh.
I'm just gonna kind of observe them for a little bit, just see what they're doing every now and then, just kind of look around elsewhere, see what's going on, see if anyone across the way left their windows open.
So
Be right back, FedEx is here.
Yeah, it's a real rear window kind of situation. People get that reference.
A what situation?
Rear Window. It's old film.
Oh, okay.
Very old film. It's basically a movie where a guy is like thrust into a crime / conspiracy situation because he's been like people watching out of his bedroom window.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know the concept.
Yeah. It's a really interesting movie. But anyway, yes.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, Vandal, I think you were up to something else as well.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yes, I was, to a certain extent. This person, Rhonda Byrd.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of work does she do?
She okay. She's also in a management position at the Pulse Arena.
Okay.
Not as high up as DeVay. And what you can find out, which don't have to roll for that. This is just basically looking her up on Wikipedia or whatever. Can find this out. She is for one. She's not actually a bird. She's a wolf.
She's a what?
A wolf. A wolf.
Oh. Woof.
Yes. And she used to be an athlete as well, just as DeVay, and they were rivals back then already.
Ah.
So this has been going on for quite a while.
All right. Just kind of looking at the profile. Is there any way I can kind of do some slightly less scrupulous searching and maybe see if she's the kind of person that might, like, how far would this rivalry go? I suppose. Is this the kind of person that might knock somebody off or try to?
From public record, you don't see much, but you do get the impression that this is they are working for the same camp. Excuse me. Thank you. They are working for the same company and everything, so they kinda gotta keep things presentable in public.
Right.
So you will have to do some more hacking for that.
Okay. What difficulty and what am I looking into exactly?
I can't. I can tell you. You have to tell me what you are looking into.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I will look at their I will look at other rivals that Miss Bird has had and see if anything untoward has ever happened to them or if there were suspected circumstances like that.
Okay. Okay. Um. Give me a mind exert sabotage roll with difficulty 3.
Okay. Eight plus 2. Ooh, nice. And for the boon, I'll just say that I'm doing this stealthily.
Okay.
Although I should have declared that beforehand.
You should indeed have, but I'll allow it. Alright. You don't find anything about anybody disappearing or having a suspicious accidents or anything. At least nothing that that doesn't point at her.
Right.
But what you do find out is that she's definitely not shy about using whatever power she has to make things unpleasant for let's say those underneath her. Like there have been cases of like athletes or lower employees who didn't who were her in cases where she was their direct superior and they didn't basically do what she wanted when she just fired them or worse.
Ah. And correct me if I'm wrong, she was Kayla's former associate?
No.
Okay. So there is no direct connection between Kayla and Rhonda?
No.
Okay. Well, with that in mind...
What you were probably thinking of there as former associate was the next name. Wiesen Meinhardt.
Yeah.
Who basically runs the arena where Kayla used to fight, perform, work, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Does Maynard and Rhonda have any connection?
None that you can find.
Okay. Well, still suspicious, but mollified. Vandal's gonna bring up those names to Kayla. Like, hey, are you familiar with these ones?
Which name?
Both of them, Rhonda and Maynard.
Who says that? Okay, don't know that bird person, but yeah, Minot, of course.
Okay.
He's
Cool.
running the place where I used to do my stuff.
All right. Just making sure, because This bird person seems a little high-strung when it comes to their rivalries.
Okay.
Don't really think she has it in her to, do anything untoward. I think she's a little more straightforward about that sort of thing. Still, just, eliminating suspects and all that.
Okay. You think Minot might be behind this?
Probably not, but, it's like... Well, tell you what. I'm not a cop. I don't really think like them, but something cops always do is they always look at the people closest to the victim or would-be victim or anything like that. It's just kind of standard procedure.
Yeah. I know. I've watched an IPF show before.
Yeah, exactly. So I figure if we eliminate, all these people that you've worked with in the past, then it's going to narrow our suspect pool to just people who might have some sort of obsession or rivalry with you now. So I already went through DeVay's info, and everything seemed to be in order there.
And that would be it would be really strange as if it was him. He's been working his tail off for this.
I mean, weirder things have happened. These sort of things are not rational. I mean, sometimes they are, but, it's like... Obsession and work do crazy things to people. Trust me, I start turning into a loony after I've been working on a project for too long. But, well...
Okay, I guess that's fair.
I mean, think about all the effort that you've put in to get where you're at. It's like somebody might view all of that as a personal attack. It might not have been intended that way, but they might take it as you having undone something of theirs.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I said, work and obsession do crazy things to people.
All right.
How are you doing with all this, by the way?
Not getting a bit, what you call it, stir crazy. The run in the morning really helped.
Yeah, we'll try and, find more stuff like that. Heck, I was thinking of buying some sort of VR head, setup just to have something to do around the apartment for us.
Yeah, not a fan of those myself. I prefer the real thing.
Vandal gives her a very incriminating wink and says, "Oh no, trust me too. Trust me, I do too, but when you're cooped up for hours on end, sometimes it's just not an option." I mean, it's either that or I'm going to get the zoomies and start sprinting around this apartment.
And like a zombie, I rise from the grave, I mean the couch. I'm gonna approach people, start with Vandal, see if anyone needs help with anything. Yeah.
Mostly just crossing things off on my end, making sure that nothing too crazy is going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Nothing from the people, fans. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Definitely out of it still.
Alright. I'll go check on the two outside then. And shuffling out there, trying not to bump into walls.
Is she drunk?
Maybe.
I think just really exhausted. She kept up with me really well, but I don't think she's used to that sort of exercise.
Absolutely not. Endurance is not a thing.
Surprisingly, Vandal's endurance is decent for her size and mass.
Oh yeah, they're endurance saves.
As you go outside the balcony, you get you didn't catch everything of the conversation, but you get the impression that Squeaks and Duke are talking about spitting on people.
Did I need to smack one of you two?
Probably. Vandal shouts from the dining area.
Just look at you, just kind of shrug a little. Like, what? I'm just joking.
Sure.
Well, who are you going to spit on? Tear over the edge.
Points. That guy over there. Familiar?
Okay, so he's still loitering. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Probably can't see me from down there, but just might as well not be on full display in case he can. So, has that guy been up to anything? Just
Nothing too much lately. Been just kind of standing there, just loitering outside the building. Probably waiting for something. Don't know what.
another chance to touch the stars.
You hear Vandal choke on her tea from, along with the muttered phrasing.
I know what I said. But alright. Rub eyes and go back inside. Don't spit on anyone.
Yeah.
Can you spit on people?
I just wanted to Vandal.
Somebody go to the somebody go to the HSD channel and be like, quick, Sab, we need to know. Can Cogs spit?
I can leak other fluid.
Don't phrasing. Okay, nope. Hello.
You guys probably left like the two most immature people out here on the balcony.
Yep.
That's not how you spell Vandal.
What?
He said the two least mature people out in the balcony. I'm like,
Oh.
you're not including me in that assessment.
Oh, okay.
Great, so we're all just a bunch of big children.
Man babies.
Vandal is more late teen, but yeah.
Does anybody have anything specific that you want to do?
Oh, I mean, what left do we have for leads?
I could try poking into the ring manager again.
Minard?
Mhm.
Yeah, Minard. I don't know.
Leonard Skinnerd. Ah, yes, with that smash hit, Sweet Home Ganymede.
However, I have the feeling you'd do anything I'd do better.
I mean, if you're going for the hacking route, but like if you're going for like literally anything else, you might be better equipped than me.
I guess, can I try searching up that name again, seeing just what general information on the person I can find? Maybe the state of the ring as it is currently.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Give me a... what shall we go with for that?
Oh no, don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Too late.
Let's go with the logic roll. Mind exert logic.
Alright.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard, so let's say difficulty 1.
9 exert. So... I do have a boon in it.
Okay.
I need to look at the list of options. I'll do that while after roll. Whatever. Boons. There we go. Properties.
You should do it before the roll.
I haven't even looked at the result yet.
That's what they all say.
Silently traceable 10% discount. Yeah, no.
If you can, you can come up with your own if you can think of something.
I really got nothing that I can think of that would really
No,
help.
it's okay, you don't have to.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so he is a cog.
Mm-hmm.
Standard frame. Looks kind of canine-ish. But in a very generic canine way.
So not really a fox or wolf or anything like that. More dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's Dojo bot.
He runs this arena, which I realize I haven't actually named yet. Insert arena name here.
I've heard of that place.
Shucks, I used to go there as a kid.
And it's a fairly unremarkable place. You know, it's the most people who compete there are cogs. Couple of vectors, mostly ASR citizen. Or to say it another word, those who don't necessarily like polls.
Ah.
Alright.
And it is it's The arena itself, it's not doing great. It's just barely managing to stay afloat.
So the loss of Kayla was a bit.
It definitely didn't help.
Yeah. Hmm.
Can we say probable cause?
I think you just
Probably.
proven that you can.
It's very difficult.
There's a lot of letters in it, yeah.
It's one of those big words. Like maintenance and Wisconsin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. of
Razzy's not
Wisconsin.
here, so no super big giggle fits.
Oh, my face hurts. Oh.
Alright. Damn, I don't really know how to take the search any deeper than that, though.
You probably can't really.
Alright.
Alright. Just a second. As the day passes, all of you may do a roll. Mind exert, and I'm leaving it up to you. Logic, protocol, or sabotage, whichever you prefer.
I'll do logic.
I'll do sabotage, because boon and rank. What's difficulty again? Sorry, did you mention?
Oh no, I hadn't yet. Difficulty 3.
Fun.
Ouch. Boon. I don't know the nature of the check, so I guess without a trace.
This is like one of those situations where a boon doesn't really...
I see an
Or
8
help you.
game!
I do too. What the heck?
Ugh!
Yeah.
It was like in between the numbers and it landed on the 8! Rude!
Well, I mean, maybe re-roll that too, Melly?
It's not gonna do too much, it's a D6.
You have a boon, right? So you get a free focus for this check anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well reroll.
Well, that's the only reroll I'm gonna get, because if I remember right, I spent all my focus that day.
Hey, you gotta max that thing.
And boop. Oh.
Oh!
You did!
Wait. Oh, okay, sure, that works. I think. No. Yes? Yes.
Yeah.
That is 12.
What about you, Vandal?
I suppose I'll go with the sabotage angle.
Okay.
Because I have 2 ranks and a boon. Sabotage. What was the difficulty?
3.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 1d8 plus 2, and go without a trace. If I do a effect for a check with a boon, do I still get the free focus?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do a free +1 on that too, and then I'm going to spend a +1 on that 6 and succeed.
Okay. You know, during the day, as you're hanging out, doing your research, watching the people outside, talking with Kayla, and just, you know, just trying to while the day away somehow. as you talk to each other, you come to realize you can probably do something to secure this place.
Oh, that would probably be a good idea, yes.
So you're saying I'm not allowed to barricade the door with hardwire again?
Since we found out that that's permanent, no. I mean, you can do it, but that's...
Probably take a little bit of grief with that.
yeah.
Yes, the station's not getting her deposit back.
Sorry.
No, I'm out of hardwire anyways.
But definitely, like, reassure up the windows. I'm not too sure if we could do anything to try to make them, like, bulletproof resistant.
Bulletproof resistant.
Oh, slash resistant.
Okay, fair. That's
No, I was just imagining what bulletproof resistant would mean. So it just mean it breaks on touch or something.
No, that just means it resists becoming bulletproof. If you want to bulletproof the windows, your check is complicated.
yeah, clearly. All right. Well.
How long do the sheet windows stay operational for?
Probably not very long.
Sheet windows. Where are you? There you are. Oh, for about 30 seconds.
Not long at all.
I mean,
Well-
they're meant for taking a quick look in a room before you, like, breach it or something. For that, 30 seconds is plenty.
If we want surveillance, peeps. We want to use peeps.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. I
think I do. Let me check.
was about to ask if anyone had some points in engineering if they could hook a sheet window to like some external power source.
I got a fault in engineering.
Oh, okay, definitely not.
Quick, let's call Kura.
You can do that. Probably gotta wait until tomorrow until you get a message, and then another 7 weeks or so for him to get there.
Yep.
From Ganymede.
We got time.
Our contract would be up.
I'm cat sitting for a bunch of maniacs that kidnap a wild predator. Why did I get conned into doing this? This is stupid.
That didn't happen yet.
Oh, did I also mention that I'm a time traveler?
The backstory just gets more and more complex every every session.
Yeah. Alright. So... with that in mind, let's secure the place. Can we, like, pull the blinds or polarize the windows so that somebody wouldn't be able to see in and, like, watch us?
I believe we already did do that at least.
The window polarization thing is definitely an option, yes.
Okay. Because we definitely want to avoid getting looked at or, you know, shot at with a sniper rifle or something like that.
Okay. I didn't catch it. Do you have peeps?
I do not. I
I
can buy
don't.
some real quick, but
Let's go to the local grocery store. I'm sure they have those marshmallow things somewhere.
not those peeps.
Well, pick some of those up when you're there. I got peeps, and I got peeps.
The only thing those peeps are good for is blowing up in the microwave.
You aren't wrong. It is pretty funny. Anyway.
All I got are some tools and fancy clothes.
Wondering if I should go out with you, or if I should not. Since that one guy is still loitering.
I mean, I think we should, like, be weirdly counterintuitive and actually split the party just so we have somebody with,
Yeah, I didn't
The
mean
subject.
leaving Kayla alone. I was wondering if it would be... what's the word? More productive to try and go with you to see if it gets a reaction out of him, or if I should just leave it alone for now.
Well, me and Vandal went last time to get our gear, so it's only fair that Vandal and Lillian get to go.
Yeah, still don't know if I should, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that is up to you.
Thoughts?
I mean,
I don't see any harm.
Vandal could probably just slip out on her own.
Mm-hmm. Alright, then, yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Alright.
I'll try and think of other things we could do while you're out and text you if need be.
Yeah. Also, in addition, the
Yes?
brr, 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 brr.
Pick up more burger solving while you're out there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up food for everybody when we're out and about, just because getting takeout is fun. Sorry, thinking. So I definitely want to pick up Peeps.
Pick up the
And-
mop.
Oh God,
No.
I thought we got rid of the mop.
I haven't officially had a chance to sell it yet, but I did not bring it with.
Ah,
I was thinking about keeping it around for at least walls and stuff, since it does that pretty well.
oh yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I have a dinky knife that I will stab people with, and not slice them in half. And yeah.
Okay, so I'll sneak out and grab food for everybody, grab some Peeps, and maybe some of those listening devices as well. I forget what they're called.
The magic ear, I think you mean.
Yes.
Also to say, I think you need to have a crash suit for that, but
I do.
you probably have one.
I also have a cooker. I also have a malware that I can use to change friend or foe identification for gun turrets and cameras.
Nice.
That's rude.
It is very rude, and I love it.
Yeah. Attachment for crash suit, listening system, setting wireless communication. Yep. Yeah, you can get that. Give me a sneaking out check.
Oh, okay.
So
Let me see.
Body exert stealth.
Yay. So I have a simplifying body exert stealth. I have. What's the difficulty?
I was gonna say difficulty 2.
Oh, Fuchs. So it's now difficulty 1 because of simplify. I have a boon, so I'm gonna say I do this stealthily. Why not? Sneaky fox.
Okay.
No, I'll say that I'm going to hum my own self-composed theme tune while doing it. Oh, brother. Is he,
What?
just, go full, Emperor's New Groove?
The seed of Kronk sneaking
Yes,
out.
exactly. Sneaking out.
Okay. You managed to sneak out of the building.
Sweet. I am
And,
the sneakiest of Fuchses.
Yes. Where exactly are you going? Just to the nearest spy spot, or are you going anywhere specific?
I mean, probably just gonna go to a buy spot for the gear. Like, take a little bit of a meandering route to make sure that I'm not being followed because I'm paranoid, and then find a place that does takeout.
Okay, that's not difficult. Can
These DCC.
find your way to the nearest burger sovereign.
Nearest what?
To the nearest burger sovereign.
Oh, yes.
Unless you prefer to go to make large huge.
No, I prefer Burger Sovereign.
Okay.
They make you make large huge.
See, it's hard because my favorite burger place, IRL, is the one in Washington called Dick's, and I can't make a joke about... No, I'm gonna go to Richard's. There we go. I was trying to come up with a jokey name for that.
What's up, people, and naming things like if you have one of those last names, don't name it after yourself.
Yeah.
Also, discard.
Yes. That. Exactly that, actually.
Alright, so, what exactly are you buying?
As far as equipment or food?
Both.
I'm going to buy, the listening device things, Peeps, and, let me see. What else? What else could I pick up?
Yeah, I've been looking through. I'm not finding.
Yeah, I'll just be on a voice call with the folks in the apartment. Like, okay, what do you want?
Some generic brand tools.
You know that's gonna go horrible.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna go horrible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, doesn't it always?
Need a weirding bomb.
No, you don't. I used one once. It was horrible. Seriously, in Sammy's game, my character used one. What ended up happening was that she got chased by a building.
Yay! Could you buy us rent?
No, you don't have to pay rent for the place. You're just supposed to be watching it.
That's like paying rent for the place that your house sitting.
I want a luxury vehicle. No, seriously, I've got nothing. I've been looking through the list this whole time, and
Alright, 8 gallons of super lube, I guess.
nope.
What kind of party are you planning?
A good one.
8 gallons of ghost gel would be really expensive. If you look
Yeah,
at how
it
much
really
that
would.
stuff costs.
Yeah, it... But no one would ever forget it. Remember when that little Fennec unleashed 88 gallons of ghost gel in the lobby?
I had until now, thank you. Okay. Give me an availability roll for the magic ear, please.
Okay.
1d100.
1d100... 53.
Okay, that's good. You can find one. Probably can't go to just any regular buy spot to get that, because that's a bit more specialized equipment. But hey, this is a very multi-corp town, so you can get that. I'm gonna say the peeps are not a problem.
Okay.
Was there any other equipment you were getting?
I was thinking about it, but I can't really... Nothing's really coming to mind right this moment.
Okay. How many peeps are you getting?
I'm gonna get, let's see, they're, what, like 50 credits apiece?
30.
30? Okay.
I think it was 30. Let me check, just to be on the safe side. Peep. 30 credits, yeah.
And how much do I have? I'll get 6 of them.
6?
Wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yep. Just because they're somewhat, easily lost or destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So-
180 credits.
Yep. Already marked it down on my sheet.
Okay. And the magic
Um,
ear, I think, is 200.
Okay.
You know, it might be a weird request, but maybe a bug out ball?
How much are those?
100 credits.
I'm gonna have to borrow money.
I feel like just something for her to have if suddenly things go very, very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can toss a bit of credits your way.
Cool.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay. No, it's not a bad idea if you wanna. How much credits do you want to toss my way?
I'll pay for half the cost if that's okay.
Okay. So.
So I will subtract 50.
Bug out ball. Go. Alright. Cool. So we got a bug out ball for Kayla. She won't like it, but
Oh, heck no.
Yeah. Too bad. I just
we don't
killed
use it,
the
then.
tab.
Oops. I was gonna say, well, hey, if she doesn't use it, then I'll turn it into my own home.
Mm.
Is the the group of the living situation impaired or what? One lives in a bug-out ball, another lives in an APC.
No, it's a giant hamster ball. Just roll it around.
This is what happens when you have Phoenix in the group. They'll
Yeah.
start living in things.
Very weird places.
Fair point.
At least I'm not the smallest possible scale micro, and then I'd live in, like, a replica of the Top Hat ship from Super Mario Odyssey, but it's actually somebody's hat.
Oh jeez.
All right. And regarding food, what are you getting?
Screw it, I'm gonna get gyros.
I actually had that yesterday. It was good.
Because gyros are awesome. Damn it, now I want gyros. Guess I'm gonna order gyros.
Gyro. Gyro. Gyro.
Gyro.
Are you getting it just for yourself, or are you getting enough for everybody?
I'm gonna get enough for everybody.
I'm gonna say that's another 15 credits. Or wait, actually, let's be a bit more realistic about that. What does it say about food? It's 10 credits, but that's like for several meals, I think. Okay, that's like a week's worth of food, but we're talking prepared food here. Let's say no, that's for one person. No, let's say 10 credits. 10 credits is probably
Okay.
okay.
Mark 10 credits off of the total credits thing. I'm not sure how to mark an incidental one-use expense on the. There we go. Awesome.
That actually is a good point.
Yeah, you can't mark one-use expenses on the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
One idea I had actually is if you just put in stored items down at the bottom or something, or up at the top, just like immediate expenditures, and just set quantity 0 and just manually tally that up every time you want to spend money, but that seems inefficient.
Yeah.
Oh well. I just marked it. I just subtracted off of my total credits earned.
That is, of course, something you can do, yeah. And another thing I noticed, but I haven't gotten any good ideas, is what you do. What you do when you lose an item, or use it up, if it's a one-use thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there isn't a clear answer there.
But we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
So Vandal is gone for a bit longer. than you had thought, but eventually the little fan returns. Laden, no, not really laden with packages. She wasn't getting anything big. But,
Bunch of electronics in one bag and food in the other.
okay, food.
Who wants to be the one to put the bug out ball in her hand? Not I.
Aren't bug out balls kind of big?
Not off the bat, they like expand.
True. Okay, Vandal will be the one to bring it up. She'll just be like, hey, cool, look at what I got, too. That way, if somebody blows up the building, you'll be safe.
Kayla looks at you for a moment with that on her display face, that really expression.
Vandal is just returning with a mischievous, if blissfully unaware, smile. No, seriously, if things get really, really bad, you know, pop you in the bug out ball and go off the balcony. We'll be fine.
No one's gonna judge you for wanting to survive.
She eventually sighs and takes the bug out ball and promptly tosses it in the corner.
Well, I'll keep a mental note. I'll have a mental note to keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't get lost or shuffled off to the side somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna eventually make its way underneath the furniture or in between the couch cushions somehow.
Yep.
And then someone's gonna accidentally activate it.
So we had to. Vandal had to roll on her self-revive table, and yeah, she got crushed between the couch and the ceiling because the bug out ball activated underneath the couch.
Catapulted out of the window.
Oh God, that's horrifying but funny.
None of us have life insurance, yeah?
Vandal kind of does, but it's not the usual kind.
Oh, it's not voluntary.
Yeah. She has more in common with a blip than most ordinary vectors.
Okay. Well, alright, so, I am guessing you are setting up the peeps?
Yeah. Just get some good coverage, hook it up to my crash suite, and maybe write a quick and simple program that'll just send an alert whenever it detects people.
Okay. Where are you putting them?
Entryway to the apartment, balcony,
Elevators? No.
that depends. How many apartments are on this floor?
Quite a few. This is a big building.
So maybe not the elevators, but setting them up like near the door of the apartment. Like I'll be getting a lot of alerts, but
So you mean outside the apartment in the hallway?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then like inside the apartment in the entryway, balcony, living room. So that's 4. 'Cause it's elevators, outside the apartment door, inside the apartment door covering the living room. Or covering this dining area. Balcony, living room / den.
As long as one doesn't go in the bathroom, I'm not going to complain.
Okay,
I
we
mean-
have one hallway outside the door.
Yes.
One on the number 2 on the balcony.
Yes.
Number 3. I'm just trying to note it down so I have it.
And then living room and where should the 6th one go?
I only have 4 so far.
Well then, so we have more options.
What I have noted down so far is one on the hallway outside, one on the balcony, one in the living room.
Okay. One in the dining room. So basically covering, because I'm assuming the door to the apartment is where?
It's that one.
Okay. So living room. So dining room would be the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Facing the windows or the door?
I was thinking like in this corner, looking this way.
Okay. I'm just putting X's where they're at.
Okay, that's a good idea.
All right.
And then outside the apartment by the elevators.
I can't mark that one.
Okay. That leaves one.
I mean, I can just hold on to it for now if I get any more ideas.
That is true.
I mean, I don't think she'd be comfortable putting it in the bedroom.
Can't try to put one up surreptitiously.
Don't tempt her.
If not the bedroom, what about one facing the bedroom wall from the hallway? If that is a thing. Well, yeah, that would be a thing because of the layout.
Yeah, that would probably work.
You mean like basically here outside of the apartment?
Yeah, facing the wall. In
Okay.
case someone with like a no clip or something.
Yeah, no clip or just cheat windows trying to be a voyeur.
So yeah, like somewhere around here.
Okay.
The next best thing I could think of.
It's not a bad idea.
Yep.
Alright, so have those set up, and then I'll have audio sensors or the magic ear by the, the front door?
So the magic ear is an attachment to the crash suit, and it's not audio. It's like wireless stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which one was the audio one?
I forget.
There was one that was meant for, unless broadcast video.
Boop, boop, boop. Attachment to the crash suit magic is a listening system for intercepting wireless communication.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of the magic ear, but what am I thinking of?
I am afraid I
I-
do not remember.
Comm spots.
Yeah.
Well,
How expensive are those?
like 20 credits a piece, if I recall correctly.
Did you get any? Or
Nope.
were you wanting to get any?
I will allow you to get get some if you
Okay.
if you want to. Also, you can get those instead of the magic ear if you would like. Since
I'll keep the magic ear. I'll just grab 2 comm spots. I have that marked down on my marked down on the price.
okay.
I guess probably the one by the door and the one by the bedroom wall in the hallway or the balcony. I don't know.
I'd say one by the door and one by the... Yeah, one in the hall.
Alright.
Okay.
So there and there.
Yeah.
I'll put like a line under them or something.
Okay. Now, are you making an effort to hide these?
The ones in the public spaces, yes.
Okay. For that, I would like a roll.
Okay. What kind of roll?
Probably sabotage.
Okay. I can do that. Difficulty?
Let's say 2.
What? What?
No, boon, so I'm gonna do this extra surreptitious. Never mind. Can
I
I,
think-
can I
I
reroll
think-
that one?
You have to use 2 focus for it.
Yes, the only 2 focus I have left. Oh no, wait, can I
have-
spend my free focus?
Yes, of course you can.
Because I have
can-
my boon.
You can use that free focus on that. Yeah. So you only have to spend only one of your regular focus.
Okay, let me see. So I'm gonna spend the free one and then re-roll that d8. Well, I don't think there's actually a point for me to spend the other focus.
You'd have to roll an 8. So. Nah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Curious if those are visible to everyone.
Excuse me?
Just that.
Yes. Yeah, x equal p dash equals comp spot.
Yeah. Just mental note for myself. I wasn't sure if it was visible to everyone.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay.
I can get rid of the stuff if it's not wanted.
No, it's fine. Oh, you set it all up. You give it a test. All works,
Sweet.
and you are pretty sure they are well hidden.
Oh yeah, totally. If you're shorter than 3 feet.
Alright, well, that's done.
Handle's just like, oh yeah, they're completely hidden. It's like you look down at the top of like the mid board in the hallway, and you're just like, yep, they're just sort of sitting on top of that. It'd be very hard to see if your Vandal's height, but most people are not. So
One more. Alright, those people are here, and
Oh.
it's around stop time anyways.
oh okay, yeah,
well,
you're right.
I'd like to keep going because this is going very slow so far, but we might as well.
Alright, well, I gotta go. I'm gonna shut down my computer before they turn off the power.
That is a very good idea. Talk to you later, Melly.
Yep. Later, Melly. Thanks for the game.
Bye-bye.
Well, in the meantime, you get to pick up your 15 XPs,
Yes.
and I hope you had fun despite the technical difficulties and everything.
I did. It was good to get back into it.
And there it is. I will stop the recording now. So say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, peoples.
Bye.